Welcome to the debate. Today, we're diving deep into, well, a really fascinating molecule, cholesterol. It's vital for life, found in every cell. But as we all know, it's also linked to some pretty significant health risks.
Absolutely. It's that classic double-edged sword.
Exactly. So the core question we're tackling is this. Should our essential lab tests, the ones we rely on routinely, primarily focus on diagnostic markers that flag, pathological risks? Or should they aim for something broader, reflecting cholesterol's vital physiological roles and our overall metabolic balance? I'll be arguing for that comprehensive view.
And I'll be making the case that the immediate diagnostic focus on risk is paramount for essential testing.
Okay. So from my perspective, these essential lab tests really should prioritize a comprehensive understanding of cholesterol's vital functions. I mean, the source material itself calls it fascinating, vital for life. It helps build cell membranes, produces crucial hormones like estrogen and testosterone, the basics. But understanding that foundation, seeing it as this sort of gateway to mastering human health, is, I think, absolutely crucial. Especially for medical students, for scientists trying to unlock new treatments. It's about deeply decoding health, not just flagging disease.
Right.
Think about things like understanding cholesterol precursors. This could give us insights into rare genetic disorders like Smith-Lemli-Opitz syndrome, where problems in cholesterol synthesis cause, severe developmental issues. Our current risk-focused tests just don't capture that fundamental biology.
Well, I acknowledge those vital roles, of course. Cholesterol is essential, but I approach it differently when we talk about essential lab tests in a clinical context. I believe the immediate most essential priority has to be identifying and quantifying things like bad LDL cholesterol and other markers, too, that directly point towards, clogged arteries and increased heart disease risks. This focus is just paramount because it directly addresses critical, often immediate, health threats. It's key for saving lives. Knowing about elevated LDL isn't just some abstract risk. It's a direct call to action. And we know that addressing it, whether through statins or lifestyle changes, has dramatically cut cardiovascular mortality rates. That's not theoretical. It's a proven public health success built squarely on these diagnostic markers. So understanding these risks and how to manage them through healthy choices, that's the most urgent, actionable part of essential testing, I'd argue.
Okay, I see the point about immediate action, and saving lives is obviously critical, but I worry that focusing only on pathology creates a kind of blind spot. Are we optimizing for crisis management instead of truly understanding health? If we only look at the bad LDL, we miss that broader picture needed for, holistic understanding and, frankly, for real innovation in new treatments. Understanding cholesterol's role in membranes, in hormones, that offers a much more profound insight, going beyond just risk mitigation. And I think that depth is essential for future doctors if they're going to truly master health, not just manage disease symptoms. Focusing only on the enemy means we don't fully grasp the system it operates within.
Look, I appreciate the vision for innovation. I really do. But let's get practical for a second. Say a doctor gets this comprehensive panel you're envisioning, maybe lancestrol levels, oxysterols, you name it. What specific clinical decision do they make differently tomorrow based on that, compared to seeing a clearly elevated LDL, which points directly towards, say, a statin prescription or intensive lifestyle counseling?
Well, it allows for a more nuanced approach, perhaps identifying imbalances before they become critical risks.
But is it actionable in the immediate sense that defines an essential test? In a busy clinic, essential often means immediate clinical relevance, while understanding all the physiological roles is academically vital, sure. The most essential tests are the ones providing clear signals for heart disease risk. They directly inform interventions to prevent clogged arteries. That fulfills the goal of saving lives very directly, very measurably. Patients need clear guidance on immediate concerns, not just, interesting data points that don't change the immediate plan.
I hear you on actionability, but isn't that inherently a reactive stance? My concern is that by focusing only on those red flags, we miss the boat on true, proactive health optimization.
You mentioned empowering your body through healthy choices. Well, doesn't that imply understanding the overall metabolic balance, not just dodging one specific enemy? A test showing the full picture, production, use, its contribution to everything else, that would truly empower people and doctors. Imagine tracking different lipoprotein subclasses, not just total LDL. It moves beyond just risk factors into understanding how to genuinely optimize health, which should be a goal beyond just preventing heart attacks, right?
I see the appeal of optimization, but let's be honest, those healthy choices are very often motivated and guided by the diagnostic tests highlighting specific, concrete risks. When a patient sees that high LDL number, understands the connection to heart disease risk, that provides the push, the motivation for change.
So fear's the only motivator?
Not fear necessarily, but clarity about tangible risk. Without those targeted indicators, the urgency, the direction for making those healthy choices becomes, well, fuzzier, less defined. You risk complacency. We can talk about metabolic balance, and it's important, but for many people, that check engine light of a high LDL reading is what finally spurs them into action. Its direct diagnostic value, its power to prompt intervention and deliver measurable public health wins, that's what makes it essential, right now.
I still maintain that a deeper, more comprehensive view of cholesterol's vital physiological roles offers a richer foundation for both medical practice and future scientific advancement. It's about moving beyond just managing risk to fostering truly holistic health.
And I reiterate the critical, life-saving importance of our established central lab tests. Immediately identifying and addressing the pathological risks linked to bad LDL cholesterol prevents heart disease today. That direct impact is undeniable and essential.
So it seems clear that both perspectives shed light on crucial, though different, facets of cholesterol significance.
Agreed. Understanding both its life-sustaining roles and its potential for harm is absolutely key for anyone in medicine or research. It really highlights the value of looking at these complex issues from multiple viewpoints. There's certainly more to explore here.